Here's a great activity for back to school or an icebreaker when you're working with a new team. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of explain what you're doing, why you're doing it, and when the group will know that they've learned it. I love to use these 3 questions from John Hattie to help show the importance of why we're doing an activity. So, students or teachers, you can use this with any kind of stakeholders, really. They're going to be with a team and they're going to be learning a new instructional strategy called Number Mania. This is an Edu protocol. They're going to be talking about why it's important, and we're going to be kind of just talking about today why collaboration is important. Then they're going to know that they've learned it when they have a finished poster and they share with their entire group. So here is kind of helpful when you're leading a PD that using this outline, and then I can break it down by the minutes. So you can see that the first 5 minutes is an overview. So we're just going to go over slides 2, 3, 4. And then they're going to get with their group on slide 5. They're going to create a slide 6. They're going to share a slide 7. And then they're going to think about how they could use this activity with their students. And then if they want to implement this in their classroom, they have an opportunity to reach out to a coach in order to receive extra support or to have an extra hand in the classroom. So the first thing is we talk about Number Mania. And typically with Number Mania, there's a Google form and a shared spreadsheet. But we're just going to be doing the second part of Number Mania for this activity because there's not a whole lot of research that's going to happen prior. So I tell them, hey, we're gonna do this strategy, but we're just doing the second part of this instructional strategy. Usually, again, someone will fill out a Google form and then there's a spreadsheet, and everybody uses that information to create their infographic. But what our groups are going to do is they are going to see these examples. So here is one on paper. Here is a digital version. They can decide how they want to create their board. They can either, again, create it digitally or they can create it on a piece of paper with markers. Teams are going to get 10 minutes to create, and they're going to think about different similarities they have together. Can they add up how many years they've taught? Can they all show what they've done? Can they show that they all are boy moms or whatever? And so, again, they're going to find as much similarities about themselves and add it to their poster. And then they're going to set that timer, and then they're going to share their poster with the entire group. After that, I'm going to talk about how it actually can be used in the classroom, where students will do the Google form and research part. And then once they have that part completed, this is some end products. So a lot of these are different examples of different ways that students have used Number Mania, and we talk about kind of that process. This one is just to get to know a student, and you can see here that Matt Miller, he added these little icons around the board, and then you can drag and drop onto the board to add in information about students, and it's a great way to get to know them. And then I just talk about where I find resources. So here's a Google form that you could use, a Google Sheet to collect all of that information. And then icons, you can go to Noun Project, Icon Media, flat icons. You can Google search. You can use Google Slides, Canva, Adobe, Google Drive. You can even use Cami. You can use Remove BG, colors, word art. So there's a lot of different options to create these Number Manias. And so I provide them that template that is about their own students if they want to do this individually. Or again, they can do this as an entire class where they work in a group. Or you could have them do both, where maybe they do this one first, and then the next day they come in and they do their group, or vice versa. And so again, if they need help, they can reach out and receive that support.